Hey everybody, PsyStarcraft here. I hope you enjoyed that first vileSpanishiwa game. I know it was a short one with not quite the climactic ending that you hoped for. I, for one, wanted Spanish to win. Hopefully you watched my videos in order, so that wasn't a spoil. But he did not end up winning. Smart Void Ray Tech ended up sealing the deal for 1WBC. But we have another ZVP. Will Spanish be able to redeem himself against a different player this time? coLMinigun, of course, from the clan Root, the team Root, which has recently disbanded. Not 100% sure the reason for it. I don't really remember. I kind of forget. Anyway, they have now merged with coLComplexity, or which is Complexity. They did not bring a couple of extremely good players, though. They lost Kiwikaki and they lost Slush. So basically all the weakest members of Root have joined Complexity, and Complexity, they're an extremely huge gaming franchise, I guess you could call it. I don't know if franchise is the right word, but they don't field the best players in StarCraft. That's really all I have to say about that. I could be wrong. I just don't recognize any big names. I mean, Minigun, pretty good. Cat's pretty good. RSVP, pretty good. People like that, they're decent, but they're just not that top tier like Idra style or Huck style or anything like that. Tyler or so, you know, good team, solid. Always fun to see them play some matches. But you know, yeah. Anyway, Forge first from Minigun. The map is Shattered Temple, vileSpanishiwa, and the top as the Red Zerg. Complexity Minigun, right side, eastern side, 3 o'clock as the blue protoss. And here comes the probe. The probe is going to try to wall off with some cannons behind the mineral line. 1, 2, and he needs a third, and he gets the third. And Spanish is in big trouble. This is very familiar. This is so familiar. And you know, this is what happened to me in a lot of my streaming games, and it made me rage so hard. And I'm actually curious to see what Spanish does against this, because when I face up against this kind of thing, I just, like, I'm screwed. I can't do anything except, I don't know, cry, QQ, something like that. Oh, he's got a hatchery going inside of Minigun's base. That's something you can do. But Minigun did see that drone float inside and sees the hatchery. Now, the thing about the hatchery is, against the Forge first, is you can actually finish the hatchery and start making roaches before the opponent can get gateway units. See, the gateway's just now going down. So Minigun, very intelligent play, he's going to build a cannon next to that hatchery. So the pylon is down. He didn't need the pylon. He's now 18 out of 42. So if nothing else, at least Spanish forced a pylon out of Minigun. So the pylon is down. I think Mini is hoping that Spanish will cancel it. Spanish not going to take the bait. And Minigun forced to throw down a photon cannon. Now, the question remains, will Spanish try to pump out a bunch of units when this hatchery completes? And hopefully the units can kill the cannon before it completes. Or it dies, rather. Or he's going to cancel it. I suspect he'll cancel it. I don't see what, you know, 6 Zerglings are going to do against this. His Roach Warren won't finish in time. We do see he has a Roach Warren on the way, as well as the single gas. And, oh, the cancel. Does he cancel the... No, he doesn't cancel the cannon, so 1 hatchery canceled. That's 75 minerals lost compared to a pylon and a cannon, which is 250 minerals. And Minigun's building another pylon. He is now 18 food oversupply. He's going to be 20 food oversupply. Or that was the worst math I've ever done. He's going to be 23 after this completes, though. Sneaking a hatchery in the west position. And this cannon. Okay, so far we have 2 cannons and 2 pylons and a cannon. We have another pylon and another cannon, and another pylon and another. Why are you building a cannon there? You have a zealot. What? Building another cannon that isn't really needed. Zealots do insane DPS. I mean, this hatchery isn't even training. I don't know about this, man. So Spanish, the 18 to 24 harvester is now getting a spine crawler. It looks like he wants to inch it towards this position and try to take out those cannons, possibly to expand, take a third base. But oh, Spanish, you canceled it too early. If he would have waited a half a second more, oh, he tried to take the gas. Half a second more, and that cannon would have remained up. But still, canceling that cannon loses him 37 times 3, whatever that is, 37.5 times 3 minerals. And, you know, despite this early cannon from Minigun, Spanish isn't that far behind. He's down 3 harvesters. He's got 2 bases to Minigun's 2 bases. Minigun is just now getting a cybernetic score, and look at this. Look at this. 5 more drones, and now Spanish is ahead. And this is in part due to 250 minerals, 100 minerals, 350 minerals, and then the cancellation of that pylon is 37.5 minerals lost. I think I said earlier that it was 3 times 37.5. That's the minerals that he retained. He lost 37.5 minerals from canceling that. But you know, Minigun's second base is up. With a lot of chrono boosts, you can actually catch up to a Zerg player in probe count. Looks like he's going the Stargate route. And like I said last game, Stargate's very good against any kind of early Zerg cheese. Of course, they are pretty good offensively too. And Minigun, having not scouted the third base of Spanish, he might expect some kind of cheese from Spanish. Not really cheese, but some kind of all-in. Now, the cool thing about this spine crawler killing these pylons is not only that he's going to be able to clear it up for a base, which he can because the cannon's dead, is Minigun might think, okay, well, he's really pushing to kill these pylons and this cannon. That must mean he wants to take his second base here, when in fact Spanish already has a second base up and running nicely. He's at 42 to 38 probes, and Minigun really has no production. He's just got tech and economy right now. He does have 1 void ray on the way, so this is pretty clever. I can't expect that Minigun really knows about a third base right now, and oh, he's about to find out though. He does find that third base, and he's got to be kicking himself right now. No, he's got 3 bases or 2 bases, and you know, I haven't really taken advantage of it, and Spanish has taken advantage of it. However, 52 harvesters to 44 harvesters after being cannoned out, and after all the hatchery shenanigans in here delaying him a little bit. Of course, as I mentioned earlier, it did delay Minigun significantly more. There's that void ray. Now, did Spanish see that Stargates? Oh, he did see the Stargate, and that's what prompted this fast Hydrogen. I don't know if it was exactly that. Oh, and there's a pylon going up, but these Zerglings will spotted. Spanish on top of things, sees that probe run down there, is not going to let him finish that pylon, or maybe it will finish the pylon. Is Minigun going to warp in? No, he's not. What? What was that pylon for? He doesn't even have warp gates. For the future, I guess, afterwards. Overlord speed is up. Oh, and Ventral Sax is almost up. Hydras are out. And this void ray is going to go down. Oh, one more shot. Oh, he did kill the pylon. He's going to kill the pylon. So we have Ventral Sax, we have Overlord speed. And what kind of units does Minigun has 2 Zealots, 2 Void Rays, and 1 Sentry. So while he has the protection from these Void Rays from Roaches and Zerglings and stuff like that, Hydras, I've heard, are pretty good against Void Rays, and I suspect we're going to see a drop here in a moment. He's got Overlord speed, Overlord carry, and that's so fast. How do you transition so smoothly from being cannoned out into taking a third base, saturating to 51 drones, getting Hydra's drop and speed? I cannot believe he's already at this sort of tech, given what's happened this game, and he's dropping people with Hydras and taking a third base. This is pretty incredible. Minigun, in the meantime, still getting a little bit of everything. A Robo Bay, upgrades, some more gateways, warp gates, and he still has 1 more Void Ray and 1 more Phoenix than he had earlier. This Phoenix in between the 2 bases is going to spot these Overlords. Maybe he can snipe 1 or 2 of them before they're able to drop the Hydras. In come 3 Void Rays. They're targeting the wrong Overlord. Only going to kill 1 Hydra. No, they don't even kill the Hydra. This drone wants in on the action too. Tons of Hydras. Even a queen or 2 for some transfusions, almost full energy, and Minigun has absolutely nothing. He's trying to do everything at once. He wants 2 bases, he wants warp gates, he wants robotic space. He just did not make anything concrete, and as a result, Minigun, or Spanish rather, punishes him with a extremely well executed drop. He could have just ran in the front door and killed him with this, but drops are way cooler and way more valuable because they can just go right into the line of the protoss infrastructure. This pylon was going down. This pylon was sure to follow, and Minigun just did not have anywhere near what it took to take it out. These queens would have come in handy too. Oh, that drone was building a spine. What a baller. Oh, 2 spines. 3 spines maybe. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed that interesting game. It just goes to show, just because you get cannoned out or 2-axed or something like that, do not be discouraged. This game was completely one-sided, despite that happening. So hope you guys enjoyed it, learned a little bit about some Hydra drops, Hydra play, something like that. And as always, I like to play music on my Carmex tube.